Brad Levitt, president of AFT Construction. Welcome here. We're at our Melrose Place project. This is our Southeast Valley custom home. So content, what is the value of content? You know, as I speak to a lot of other industry professionals inside and outside of construction, you know, the comment's always made, well, how much time should I spend on social media? Is it valuable? What's the return? Why do you put out content? Right? And there's a lot of different reasons. One I'll talk about content is bringing value, right? Content is an easy way for us to talk about our process. When you think about a working resume, so when you're interviewing for jobs, instead of saying, here's my resume, here's my portfolio, these are projects I've worked on, right? As you put out content, people can see that. It's a daily update. I don't have to go and update my resume, update my website, right? This content is fluid, it's current with projects we're doing. And what it allows is those that are following us, whether they're inside or outside the industry, if they're looking at building a home or doing a commercial project, hopefully we're bringing value to them, right? That they're understanding a little bit about our process, our projects, our clientele, you know, the partners that we're working with. And then that way when we're interviewing, they already understand. They understand, hey Brad, we know we got to hire a designer, we got to hire an architect, we understand the process here. And so putting out content really allows us to control the narrative of what that building process is. It allows us to build that reputation, allows us to build that working resume, which now impacts the customer. Another big part of this is you think about just the marketing strategy, right? As you put content out, understand that the content is valuable for everyone in different areas and markets, right? So you start thinking about LinkedIn, you start thinking about YouTube, thinking about Facebook, Instagram, demographics different on every one. So the value of being on these different channels is that marketing thing. So as you put out content, your reach, your net becomes bigger, right? As you are out there casting. What that means is you're finding the ideal client. Any successful company understands their ideal client, they understand how to find them, and to have a wider net to find those clients, bring them in, vet them, make sure they're ideal clients. So that is a huge value putting out content, is that it allows people a little inside information on who you are as a person, the values you hold as a company, and what's important to you. And when those align, you know, sky's the limit with your clientele. Now here's one of my favorite things about putting out content. A lot of people are nervous because the constant commentary is, hey, there's trolls out there, there's people that want to criticize everything you do. If you're putting in tile or you're putting in structural steel or concrete, that's not the right way, you should do it this way. Here's what I will say. There are a lot of trolls, there's a lot of chatter that's out there, and a lot of that you can disregard, but I will say, there's been times I put content out on LinkedIn or YouTube or Instagram, and I got a direct message from someone. You know, someone that I really respect that says, hey Brad, you should think about this. Or maybe you're doing this wrong, right? Or, hey, look at it this way. And I'll give a good example. We were doing a modern home. They had this integrated gutter system. And what was designed by the architect, I had posted that, you know, putting out content as we do, put the video of it. And right away, there were 3 guys across the country who said, Brad, this will fail every time. And you're gonna have some massive issues, some warranty down the road, which is what I don't want. And so what's amazing is you have other people consuming this that are willing to reach out and help, right? As you build that respect. And so they gave me some details, they gave me some products to re-engineer and redo that integrated gutter system that would prevent it from failing in the future. And we actually applied those and we used them. You think of how key that is, right? Just by putting out content, being exposed, there was some valuable information that actually changed us from a liability and protected our firm. And that's why I tell them, put out content. It's okay for someone to reach out. Even though you've been doing something for a long time, there are always other methods, new technology, new products. You know, vendors are looking at this. This is another aspect of putting out content. Vendors are watching. They may be part of that. They may have a product and say, hey, Brad, I can solve this pain point. We have something that is better, so why don't you look at this? And this goes into everything we install, all the products, the finishes, the rough materials. You think about putting out content also builds those relationships with your vendors. So now, here in this market, we're dealing with supply chain. Everyone has an issue with marketing, so as you build these connections to put out content, well now when I need something, I can call the vendor themselves, not the local distributor, not the local warehouse. I'm going direct to corporate saying, hey, I need some help. I need this, we're backed up, and it's shipped direct to our project. So again, marketing, you know, resume building, networking, all these things come out from content. Put it out there, expose yourself, show your process, and start building your name out in the industry.